Imagine standing on a shoreline watching the ocean. One wave rolls in, then another, then another. Each wave looks different. Each has its own timing, but they're all coming from the same ocean. That's what Pentecostalism is like. It's not just one movement, it's wave after wave of the Holy Spirit moving across the world. Here's a big idea for us. Scholar David Barrett studied global Christianity and identified three major waves of Pentecostal growth. Together, these waves represent over 500 million believers worldwide. That means nearly one out of every 12 people on earth is part of this spirit empowered movement. This isn't small. This is one of the largest movements in Christian history. Wave number one, classic Pentecostals, of which my great grandmother was an early part out in the sandhills of Dunning, Nebraska. And from that initial conversion, she had three sons becoming pioneering Pentecostal preachers and evangelists, one being my grandfather, Clarence Anderson, who begat my Pentecostal preaching father, Edward Anderson, who begat his Pentecostal preaching son, me, Greg Anderson. This Pentecostal movement began in the late 1800s, around 1886. This wave is what most people think of when they hear Pentecostal. Strong belief in baptism in the Holy Spirit is what it was marked by. Emphasis on speaking in tongues. The formation of many, many denominations like Assemblies of God, around 65 million people. What made this wave powerful? It was clear, it was bold. People weren't just talking about God, they were experiencing Him. It's like striking a match in a dark room. Suddenly there's light, suddenly there's a fire. This wave lit the flames. Wave number two, the charismatic movement began in the early 1900s but exploded in the 1960s. This wave did something unexpected. People began experiencing the Holy Spirit without leaving their churches. Catholics, Lutherans, Methodists, still in their traditions, but now experiencing spiritual gifts. Around 175 million people involved in this. What made this wave unique? It's not relational, it was relational, not organizational. Apologies. It said you don't have to change your label to experience God's power. It's like fire jumping from one house to another, not destroying them, but filling them with warmth and light. This wave spread the fire. Third wave, global Pentecostal movement began in the late 20th century. This is the fastest growing wave today, filled with independent churches. It's massive growth in Africa, in Asia, and in Latin America. It's highly missional, it is bold, and it is spirit led. Around 295 million people. What makes this wave powerful? It's flexible and unstoppable. No single structure controls it, no single culture defines it. It's like a wildfire, not chaotic, but impossible to contain. This wave multiplied the fire. Here's our big picture. Here's what's incredible. All three waves are happening at the same time. The first wave is still active. The second wave is still growing. The third wave is exploding globally, and they influence each other. Pentecostalism isn't one stream, it's a river with multiple currents flowing together. So, what does this mean for us? It means the Holy Spirit is not limited by denominations. It's not limited by traditions. It's not limited by cultures. It's not limited by structures. God is moving everywhere. But here's the real question. Are we open to his movement in our lives? Because the same spirit that fell in 1886, that moved through the churches in 1960, that is sweeping across the world today, is the same spirit who wants to move in you. God didn't stop moving after the first wave. He didn't stop after the second, and he hasn't stopped now. The wave is still coming. The only question is, will you stand on the shore or will you step into what God is doing? Holy Spirit, we don't just want to study your movement. We want to be part of it, move in it, fill us, and use us for your glory. Well, God bless you all. Enjoy.